You're watching KYSTAR, and these are famous footballers who have never won the Champions League. Patrick Vieira. The hard-as-nails French midfielder Vieira won a lot of trophies in his playing career, such as the FA Cup and 3 Premier League titles. Internationally, that trophy haul carried on, as Vieira managed to lift both the FIFA World Cup and the UEFA European Championship within 2 years of each other. How then did someone so successful never win the biggest prize in club football? Well, the answer is pretty much the fact he played for Arsenal for 9 years. As Arsenal have never won a European Cup before, the longer a player spends playing for Arsenal, the less time they have to go elsewhere and win the cup for another football club. However, what is even worse for Patrick is that if he had timed his transfers smarter, he might have even won 2. That is because after Vieira left Arsenal in 2005, the very next year after, Arsenal came incredibly close to beating Barcelona in the 2006 Champions League final. With Vieira still in the team, he may have just been able to make the difference for Arsenal in that game and win the competition. But this isn't even the closest Vieira could have gone, as he in fact left Jose Mourinho's Inter Milan in the middle of their treble-winning 09-10 season in order to sign for Manchester City. He literally walked away from having a Champions League medal in his trophy room. Absolute madness. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The man who scored 48 goals in 120 Champions League games, the man who has played for pretty much every big club in Europe such as Barcelona, Inter Milan, AC Milan, Ajax, PSG, Manchester United and Juventus, somehow hasn't even got one Champions League. I know it's very hard to believe, but it's true. You would think that being at all of those football clubs 1 year he might have just got lucky. After all, Barcelona and AC Milan have won several Champions Leagues, but it's just never been the case for Ibra. Yes, he was technically a Barcelona player when the Spanish club lifted the 2011 Champions League, but Zlatan wasn't there because he had been shipped out on a season-long loan at AC Milan, so it doesn't really count due to him having no medal actually personally. The Swedish striker has won league title after league title in his fantastic career, but not one Champions League. Maybe if he didn't fall out with Pep Guardiola when at Barcelona, he might have stayed that one extra year and won the big one, but never mind. Ronaldo. The Brazilian one, not Cristiano obviously, that would make literally no sense. Brazilian Ronaldo was a world-class striker and a highly successful one as well, winning trophies with Barcelona, Real Madrid and Inter Milan. However, he never lifted the Champions League title. In fact, during his remarkable goal-scoring numbers for club and country, his Champions League goal tally didn't actually look too good, with Claudio Pizarro scoring more goals in the European competition than the clinical striker. In fairness to Ronaldo, he did come incredibly close at times to winning the cup. If he had joined Real Madrid the season before, he would easily have been crowned European champion after their victory in 2002. However, he signed a couple of months after that success, and although he gave an iconic performance against Manchester United in the Champions League during the 02-03 season, so good that the Old Trafford crowd rose to their feet to applaud the opposition player, he never quite made it all the way in the competition, with that quarter-final stage being as far as he ever went with any football club. However, with 2 World Cup medals in his trophy room, I doubt he'll be too upset with how his career worked out. Robert Lewandowski. Spicing this list up by adding a player who could easily win it in the future, so if you're watching this after he's won it then comment below, but as of 2019, the Polish striker has somehow never been crowned with a Champions League medal. Yes, he's come very close in the past, helping Dortmund all the way to the 2013 Champions League final where they were defeated by fellow German club Bayern Munich. Robert therefore probably felt that to win the big competition, he probably had to join Bayern, right? However, since he signed for them over 5 years ago, Bayern Munich have yet to reclaim the prize they lifted in 2013, meaning that Lewandowski is still trying to win his first Champions League. This is remarkable when you consider that he has easily been in the top 3 strikers in world football for the last decade. Although he waits for that Champions League win after Bayern's 7-2 hammering of Tottenham Hotspur in this season's group stage, maybe, just maybe, he might be in the right Bayern Munich side who could just go all the way. Gianluigi Buffon. Of course, we had to add the legendary Italian goalkeeper in this list somewhere. It's become this running fact in world football that Buffon has been waiting for a Champions League victory during his whole career. Making his professional debut for Parma in the mid-1990s, it's been an incredibly long wait for Gigi, and despite many successful years at the top with Parma, Juventus, PSG and then more recently Juventus again, Buffon is in his 40s and time is very much running out for him. This season at Juve might be his last chance to win the competition which he has always dreamed to win. He has had some close shaves from time to time, especially in the 2017 Champions League final for Juventus, but a masterclass from Cristiano Ronaldo stopped that dream straight away. However, with Ronaldo now playing on the same team as Buffon this season, maybe, just maybe, Gianluigi might end the 20-year wait and finally win the Champions League he has been craving since he started his career as a teenage goalkeeper. And that is the end of this list, ladies and gentlemen. Did I miss any players out? Let me know in the comment section below, and if this video gets 1,000 likes, I will make a part 2 using your suggestions. Until then, however, you have been watching KYSTAR, and we'll see you later.